What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be telling you guys about litotes. They're pretty similar to understatements, and let's jump into it. Alright, guys, so the dictionary definition of a litote is an understated affirmative statement being expressed by its negative opposite. That probably doesn't make sense, so here's in normal English. It's an ironic understatement emphasizing a specific point by beginning with a negative to further affirm a positive. This means incorporating double negatives. So, a statement like, "This ain't my first rodeo," shows that you have experience with something. This is a double negative here. And the statement, "The apple doesn't fall far from the tree," is also a litote. This is because you're saying it doesn't fall far from to mean it just ends up close to it. Some examples of litotes are, "That's no small accomplishment," to mean that you're doing something like a big accomplishment. You could have just said it's a big accomplishment, but instead you're saying that's no small accomplishment. Or saying something like they weren't the happiest couple to show that they were an unhappy couple. Lastly, another example of a litote is, "This isn't rocket science." Same goes for saying this isn't rocket science. It's basically saying that what you're doing isn't that hard or that complicated. Now let's move on to examples of litotes in literature. One example of litotes in literature is from the book To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Atticus Finch, the father, says, "I'm not a perfect man, but I try my best." This is to convey that he's a good person. So as you can see, they're using the double negatives again to show a positive. Another example of litotes in literature is from the novel 1984 by George Orwell. In the book, Orwell writes, "It was not a good idea to be seen in the company of a man like O'Brien," to suggest that being seen with O'Brien is very dangerous. Again, they're using the double negatives to make it something positive. Almost like in math class, when you have a negative minus something, it cancels out and makes it positive. If you're still wondering what the difference of an understatement and a litote is, I'm here to explain it again. While they're both understatements, litotes use a negative to further affirm the understatement. So basically, litotes are just a fancy understatement that use a word with negative connotation to prove their point even more. As you can see with the picture on the left, it's saying it's an uneven surface, which is an understatement. It's obviously just more than an uneven surface. But on the picture on the right, the kid's saying, "Not bad." That's to show that what he's eating is actually good. To finish it off, I'm going to give you guys another way to remember this. A way to remember a litote is thinking of it as a depressed understatement, since it has double negatives. Or you can think about it how I said earlier in math. If you have minus a negative, it's positive. So that's how you could remember litotes. I hope this helps clear up what a litote is. Thank you for watching.